Have you ever found yourself replaying a sad song after a breakup? You know the one that makes you feel like a wilted houseplant in a rom-com. Or maybe you've scrolled through old photos of an ex, or picked at an old emotional scab by replaying an argument in your head, and even though it hurts, there's a strange, twisted sense of comfort in it. It's like your feelings are saying, ouch, but your brain is whispering, yeah, but do it again. Welcome to one of the mind's weirdest glitches. Today we're talking about why pain can feel like comfort, why we are sometimes drawn to what hurts us, and how our brains can get the wires of safe and suffering hilariously, tragically crossed. This isn't about enjoying stubbing your toe, that's just chaos. This is about emotional and psychological pain, the kind that feels familiar, reliable, and weirdly like home. Let's start with the brain's MVP when it comes to familiarity, the comfort zone. Your brain is basically a very fancy, very anxious prediction machine. It loves patterns. It loves knowing what's coming next. Its primary job isn't to make you happy, it's to keep you alive and conserve energy. And nothing conserves energy like a routine, even a painful one. Think about a pair of shoes that give you blisters. They're terrible, but they're your terrible shoes. You know exactly where they'll rub, how long you can wear them before you limp, and which blister plasters work best. Now imagine someone hands you a brand new, perfectly fitting, incredibly comfortable pair of shoes. Your brain, for a second, panics. Whoa, these are unknown. What if they fail spectacularly at mile 3? What if they're secretly uncomfortable in a way I haven't discovered yet? At least with my blister makers, I know the rules of this suffering. That's your brain on familiar pain. The known devil feels safer than the unknown angel. So if you grew up in a chaotic household where love felt tense or conditional, your adult brain might misinterpret relationship drama as passion or deep connection. The calm, stable, healthy relationship, that might feel boring, suspicious, or like you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, because your brain isn't wired to recognize this new, peaceful pattern as safe. It only has the old, painful blueprint for what love is supposed to feel like. This leads us to our next brain trick, the confirmation bias of suffering. Once we believe a story about ourselves, I'm unlucky in love, I'm not good enough, things always go wrong for me, our brain becomes a detective, ignoring all evidence to the contrary and collecting only the clues that prove our painful theory is correct. It's like if you decided you were a magnet for bad weather. You'd forget the 20 sunny days and vividly remember the one rainy picnic. Each time it rains, you'd nod sadly and think, see? Told you, it's just my lot in life. The pain of the soggy sandwich confirms your identity. It's a miserable comfort, but it's a comfort because it's what you expected. Being proven right, even about something awful, gives our brain a perverse sense of control. But there's a deeper, more chemical layer here. This is where it gets really interesting. Our nervous system has two main settings, the fight or flight sympathetic system, let's call it the gas pedal, and the rest and digest parasympathetic system, the brake pedal. Chronic stress or trauma can keep your foot slammed on the gas for so long that your system gets exhausted. When you finally hit the brakes, when you finally get calm and safe, it can feel terrifying. It's too quiet. The engine isn't roaring. Your body, used to running on stress chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline, can interpret this sudden peace as danger. It's like, why is everything so quiet? Something must be wrong. We must be unprepared. So what does it do? It might subconsciously seek out a little drama, a little conflict, a little pain, just to get back to that familiar high alert state it knows how to operate in. The pain of the argument or the anxiety becomes the stimulus that makes you feel normal and alert again. It's a cruel joke. You seek discomfort to feel comfortable in your own skin. And then there's the story we tell ourselves. Painful narratives can be perversely empowering. The story of the victim, the struggler, the person who endures. It can make us feel noble, strong, or morally right. Look at everything I've survived. There's an identity built into that pain. Letting go of the pain can feel like letting go of that identity, that hard-earned badge of honor. Who are you without your struggle? That's a frightening unknown, often far more frightening than the familiar struggle itself.
So, how do you start to untangle this? How do you teach your nervous system that softness is safe and peace is not a prelude to disaster? First, just notice. Without judgment, just observe. I'm replaying that mean thing they said to me again. I'm choosing this song that makes me cry. Just spotting the pattern is the first step in breaking its spell. Second, introduce tiny doses of unfamiliar comfort. It's like physical therapy for your emotions. If silence feels threatening, try 60 seconds of quiet with a cup of tea. If a calm relationship feels boring, sit with that feeling and ask yourself, is this boredom or is this just peace? Retrain your system slowly. Third, question the story. Is it true that things always go wrong for you, or are you filtering for the proof? Try just for a day collecting evidence of the opposite. Look for the tiny wins, the neutral moments, the small kindnesses. Your brain learned that pain equals comfort because at some point that pain was linked to survival, to predictability, to a story you knew. But you are not just your brain's wiring. You are the one who can observe the wiring, and with gentle, consistent curiosity, you can start to reroute it. You can learn that true comfort isn't the blister you know, it's the space to finally take the shoe off and feel the grass under your feet. It might feel strange at first, but that strangeness isn't danger. It's just freedom, trying on a new size. If this resonated with you, or if you've noticed this pattern in your own life, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What's your brain's favorite comfortable pain to revisit? And if you want more of these gentle breakdowns of the mind's tricky habits, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.